Okay, we're going to do rules for dividing fractions. Okay, in class we talked about how there are two different types of fraction problems you're going to be dealing, or dividing fraction problems you're going to have in 5th grade. So I want to teach you the rules for, we'll see if I want to do both or just one. We'll see. Okay, so number one, if you have total amount divided by group size, then that means you're looking for a number of groups. Okay, so if your total amount is a whole number, whole number, then your group size is a unit fraction. Then your number of groups is going to be a whole number. Okay? So, if your total amount's a whole number, your answer will be a whole number. Okay? So, these are the steps for doing these types of problems. Number one, draw your total amount out. Number two, divide your total amount into the number well, let's see, divide your total amount into the whole group size given. Then number three is count how many groups you have of that size it says count number, or count how many groups you have of that size. That number is your answer. Okay? So, let's do a problem that really models that for you. Okay? So I'm going to have to move my page over. I'm going to have to flip pages. Okay. So, we'll say Zaid had, let's say Zaid had, 8, what do you have, 8 pizzas. And he wanted to give as many servings away as possible. Each serving equals, we'll say, 1/4. How many servings can he give away? Okay. Remember, you can pause this. If I was writing too fast, you can pause this and copy this down and then push play and catch up with me. Okay. So first step was to draw my total amount out. What is my total amount? I have 8. That is my total amount. So I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So 8 divided by what? Well, my group size is 1/4. So then when I flip back into my notes, it says divide your total amount into the group size given. My group size was 1/4, so I'm going to divide it in. Now I'm making them look like windows. Okay, so just divided them into 4ths. Count how many groups you have of that size. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now realize when I go to a new box, I'm not starting over at 1. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Then my last step says that number is your answer. I finished at 32, so my answer is going to be 32. And as you can see, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. Now, I'm sure some of you guys are saying, oh my goodness, look, I just did 8 times 4 and I got 32. Forget the 1. It doesn't always work that way. It doesn't always work that way. Now, I'll show you that in a little bit. Okay, let's do another problem. We'll say Zoya. Happy birthday, by the way. Okay, we're going to use some, we'll say cake, okay? Zoya had, we'll say 2 cakes. And wanted to serve as many people as possible. Let's see if each serving was 1/10, how many servings did she have? Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to pause the video, try to solve this problem. Once you've solved it, push play, and then what you can do is see if you got right. Okay, now that you've paused the video and you have solved it, let's see. I know 2 is my total amount divided by, 1/10. So I know my answer is supposed to be a whole number. So I'm going to 1 cake, 2 cakes. I'm going to divide it half. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So my answer is 20. Okay. Now, I'm sure some of you guys are saying, but Miss Gregg, look, I did 8 times 4 equals 32, and now I've done 2 times 10 and I got 20. Cool. That's right. But it doesn't always work that way. So, I'm going to give you a challenge problem to see if you can figure it out. Okay? So, I'm just going to go easy. Say 5 divided by, say, let's see, what do I want? Oh, this is tricky. Hold on, let me think. Okay, say I have 5 divided by 3, 6. Want to see what you get? Okay, now, this is a bonus. Another one, let me try to get another one. I got to work it out over here, sorry. Okay, so then another bonus would be 8 divided by 2/8. Okay, try to solve those, see what you get. Because I can promise you, if you say the answer for this one is going to be 30, it's wrong. If you say the answer here is 64, it's wrong. So, draw it out. If you draw the problems out and you use the steps I taught you, then you should be able to get the correct number. This is the only tip I'm giving you. Remember, this is your group size. So when you are counting how many groups you have of this size from your total amount, which is 5. Okay? So, come back with that. Remember, I will not be at school on Friday, but Miss Reynolds will be checking your math notes. Have fun!